Hello, boys and girls. So, this is a video about fitness for absolute newbies who know nothing about fitness and that are going to start going to the gym or do anything. Alright, so it's going to be a pretty chill video. Alright, if your attention span does not allow it, just put it in background and just listen to what I'm saying and do your stuff. So, very first thing that I like to point out, gym and fitness, they can mean the same thing, but they don't exactly. They can intersect, but they can diverge as well. So if you are going to go to the gym because you want to improve your fitness, that is a main goal, then you need to keep in mind that what you wanted to do was for fitness. You can have different goals along the way, sure, but the main goal is to be fit, right? It can help you a lot with body dysmorphia, with strength standards, social media, this and that. So keep this shit in mind that you want it to be fit, all right? It's not about lifting the world. So that's the first thing. The next thing is I'd like to talk about diet, because people really overcomplicate this shit. I have been training for 4 years on and off. If I talk like serious training, maybe it would be like 1.5 years, because I was boxing also. So my strength training was really, I couldn't do it because 6 days of boxing it makes it difficult to strength train. Even though my training age is not that much, my training experience is long enough that I have consumed enough content to give a solid advice to a beginner at least. You don't need to worry about your diet too much. I need to have this much, I need to have creatine, this supplement. If you're a beginner, alright, if you just look at a weight, you will grow muscle. Because you are a beginner, you have the highest potential to improve, right? Given that, you don't have to worry about your diet that much. Just be somewhat mindful to include a protein source in each of your meal. That is almost all that you would need for the majority of your lifting career, before you just know it yourself after trial and error and listening to people trying it, and you will find it yourself. But for the time being, just include a protein source in your diet, in each of your meal, and it's enough. You don't need to cut out all the junk foods. Oh my god, I cannot eat this, I cannot eat. If you are a decently healthy enough person, alright, if you're not like morbidly obese, you can have those meals every now and then. You don't need to completely stop it. You just gotta make sure that whatever you are eating, even if you do eat junk food, just make sure that it has decent micros and macros. Well, micros would be not that very present, but macros at least. If you're going to eat out, don't just have fries and sugary drinks. Maybe have like a pizza or like something that has high protein. So it's at least providing in your protein goals. So just focus in getting decent, just focus in having one protein source in each meal. That's it. Now, one more thing is training, of course. So about training, you don't need to overcomplicate. Like, especially if you're in like Nepal, I have seen this very much. There are so many trainers that overcomplicate. I heard a trainer once say that chicken breast does not have protein. The fuck are you saying? You should buy this protein powder. So you just know the level of knowledge these idiots hold. So if you have a trainer, make sure that he knows his shit. And if you don't have a trainer, very good. Alright? Very fucking good. Learn yourself. Learn your body yourself. Bodybuilders in the 80s, in the 70s, they used to train themselves and become Mr. Olympias. You cannot be fit. You cannot train yourself to be fit. I'm not criticizing and saying that you don't need a trainer, but I'm just saying that you don't necessarily need a trainer. Very simple thing. Just include some compound basic movements. Alright? Basic compound movements. And as you progress, look at your body. Like actually look at your body. Flex those muscles and see which muscles are lacking. Generally, they would be your rear delt, your serratus anterior, maybe lateral head, and mid back. If you skip rows and all. But first, just get the basic compound movements in. The bench press, overhead press, horizontal pull and vertical pull. For vertical pull, I recommend pull-ups, but it's like whatever you want to do, whatever you enjoy. Just include a vertical, a horizontal pull, and a vertical and a horizontal push. Done for the upper body. You don't need any specific ab crunches. You don't get... Listen to me. If you think about it for 5 minutes, it makes sense that you cannot get abs in 20 minutes because everyone has abs. The only reason you cannot see them is because you have a lot of fat stored in between your eyes and your abs, right? You think yourself, all right, just by doing some crunches, you are going to burn that layer upon layer of fat that you built upon for years. How the fuck will you locally reduce that fat when it is not possible? Of course, unless you're Dr. Mike and you. But that's a different route altogether. Alright. So I have a very easy mentality on legs. Not easy, minimal mentality. You just need a good squat and a good Nordic curl. That is my philosophy. But you can train however you want. But what the basic thing that you need is a squat of any kind. It can be normal squat, pistol squat, Bulgarian split squat, whatever. Whatever you can load, whatever you enjoy. And then a hamstring focus exercise. Maybe like, again, Nordic curls, they are great. Or hamstring curls or whatever. And for glutes, well, squats will most definitely do it for you. If you feel like your glutes are lacking, then you can include hip thrusts and this and that. But squats will most definitely do it for you. For the most part. So that's about it. The basic beginner, simple guide to gym. Alright? And then you can tweak according to your body because not everything suits everyone. Like I personally love dairy, but not everyone does. So rather than following a strict diet plan, if you are living a normal life, let me tell you, I have done weight cut for boxing. I have reduced 10 kgs and I had to lose 4 more kgs before the match got cancelled. It is a living hell, alright? It is absolutely hell. You do not need abs, okay? You don't. Your life would be so much happier if you realize that abs don't get you girls, they don't get you anything in life. They will get you compliments from men. That is all you're going to get. Nothing more. Alright? So fuck maintaining that single digit. You don't need that. You genuinely do not need that. Let me tell you. The joy of being able to enjoy food without worrying about calories. That is a very high luxury not many people get. In fitness, of course. So forget about diet. Alright? Just include a protein meal, that is all you need. So fuck abs. Fuck looking great. If you want to be fit and then you want to go to the gym, do the basic movements. And when I say look at yourself, flex, and then it's not just for the aesthetics of it. Because you can look in the mirror and be like, well, this muscle group seems a bit lacking. And then you can focus on it so that your body stays balanced and all. Yeah.